marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, then go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, Watson to the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. First carry for Najee Harris. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Bo Melton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pickett going to bootleg it. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. With Harris out of the shotgun, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now.
in punt formation.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worked this up yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Watson's throw pulled in by Morton. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
We're set! 24.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a ground score. Boom, Milton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. York now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's got this to Pickens. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Here's Pickett on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive play with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run for it with Harris. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Pickett to throw on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 11, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Watson. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 9. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. It got his man complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points. There he goes, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Johnson goes in motion left. First down, and they go back to Harris. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score from 17. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's able to find Melton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To the air yet again, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. This pass complete to Melton. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. A little juke, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Chubb again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Pickett backed up into his end zone here. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Watson now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Johnson jostles free, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the give, this is Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 5. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Watson on first down. He gets his underneath to Dobbins, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 50, it's Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Pickett going to bootleg it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself, because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Another catch from Milton. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Moore, the man in motion. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Boom, Milton. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They run again with Harris. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And Watson's going to throw it here. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from the yard away. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. 2nd down and 6 now. One last shot for Trubisky. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who